Hi, this is Cynthia Ortiz. These are the Charles Perry Stalker podcast. Forgive my voice. I've got a little bit of I'm getting over laryngitis. Today's the 19th of October, 2022. We do the disclaimer: use allegedly, apply the but-for legal standard, and the reasonable prudent individual standard. We assert all constitutional rights. But for Mr. Perry taking my money, we wouldn't do these. I guess it's so he's gone around Oklahoma for the past 6 years, 7 years, telling everybody I'm his girlfriend 1 minute, the next minute it's a fiance, the next minute it's a concubine. Concubine, wow, there's no such thing, whack job. And there's not even laws governing concubine, because we don't have that. Slavery ended at the Civil War. Sex trafficking is illegal. And all of that's criminal activity. You got a whole organized crime thing that we're busting up now. So I guess yesterday, David Robertson was recorded telling somebody, what I'd like to happen is we take her car away. We're intending to interfere with her money, interfere with commerce and contracts, so she can't pay her insurance. She can't make a car payment. We're going to take that car away from her. She's walking the street. She's eating out of dumpsters, and I want her arrested for stealing food. And then she'll have to sit down and tell us who these guys are and what all they have. We want the evidence. We want to destroy it. And we got that. And today, even, what I said is, the longer you're in my life, the longer you're invading my privacy, the longer I'm broke, the longer Mike Neely's in jail, the more we get. The intent is to get a conviction against you in a court of law, criminal case. I get this information from somewhere, police, from somewhere. They got me the Fabian puzzle, the McNamara email. The McNamara email was exactly what you're doing now. It's right here. It's the main photo. It's the main photo. It's fucking on almost every post. It came from a recording, Mr. Perry, and that basically it says to my ex-husband, they're going to false arrest me and try to coerce me to lie. And so you did carry out that plan. Here's the one about the car. You've been trying to get my car since 2019. It isn't legal, but I'm going to take that car away from her so that she has to lie for me. I can't get a date the normal way. I'm going to do all this other illegal stuff and hopefully force her, against her will, to lie and be my girlfriend or slave. I guess what he's done is he's made my family, I've not heard this from my family, I've heard this from police investigating y'all. The same ones that told us Mike was drugged, gave me all this stuff here. Which police? You want to force me to tell you? I can't do that. It's illegal. And who all has the actual recordings? Some of them are not in the U.S. And I don't know who they are. I'm not told. There's a lot of stuff I'm not told. So that if you try to do that, I can say, I don't know. I can't help you. I can't help you. So, obviously, any agency would have a budget. They only want to have to do the security for one. That would be me. They don't want us telling anything that could get back to you, to anybody. And then now they got 2 and 3 or 40 that are in danger because you guys are dangerous. You kill cops. You killed Lucky, we know that. You framed Mike. You tried to kill him too. Use allegedly. We know how, Mike didn't have a mark on him. You can't beat somebody to death and end up with not a mark on you. You can't do it. And even in the arrest report, red swollen right hand, he had an IV in it. So we know that you called the insurance. You told them, we're going to make it where she is unable to fulfill the duties of her contract. We're going to make it where she can't pay. We're taking all her money. We want her destitute. So she's desperate enough to take the bribe and lie. There won't be any money. It's just slavery. We all know that. You came up here and told my family there's going to be a wedding, and oh, we're in love, and oh, this and that. Bullshit. She's just upset. We just need to get her turned around. But I'm going to take care of her, and you lied. It's a con. You sold me is what you did. And you took half the money up front, and you're waiting to deliver to get the other half. And you got a guy that's really pissed off right now because he gave you money and you can't deliver. So you're trying to starve me, right? And kidnap. Get her family to kidnap her. Get her ex-husband to talk her into coming to Texas voluntarily. Or we can take her into custody and hand her over to this guy that bought her. Right? My family needs to know there's not a wedding. There's not going to be a wedding. There never was a wedding. There's no consent. There is never even a date. There will never be a date. There's no romance there. This is a job for me. Mr. Perry is the dumbest, one of the easiest, dumbest fucking criminals I've ever met in my life. So is David. It's so easy, it's not fair. We will get you before, like we've already talked about the insurance company. That was on the last podcast. We're going to make it where she can't pay, and her insurance is canceled. She's going to lose that car. We're going to take her car one way or the other. We've been working on that since 2019. She's eating out of a dumpster. Then she'll finally do what we tell her. Right? That's crime. All of that is crime. And you're caught. You guys are caught planning it. I'm going to cause an injury to her. The injury is intentional. It's on purpose. I know it's illegal. I'm going to do it anyway. I know they've already caught me. Now they have mens rea. Element is met. My intent is to cause harm. My intent is to break the law. My intent is to make her do something against her will. My intent is a criminal act, and I know that. And so, and I know they already have that. I know they already have the premeditation part covered. I'm going to do it anyway. Right? We quoted you this morning. There was a meeting. What is going on here? And the guy said, it talked about the law of attraction. What are you thinking about? Maybe your thoughts are that you want to get caught. And then they went on to talk some more. We heard the whole thing. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. And he said, did it occur to you that maybe you have bullied people a little too much, a little too long, and they did turn against you before she even got here? And now you got people coming up here offering relief. We're not good. They're not going to bully you forever. Anything you can do to help us put these people into custody, that way they can't bully anymore. Did it occur to you that might be true? So, nobody likes suffering. They don't like watching suffering. They don't like, if you watch the news and you see hurricanes or 9/11 or any of these tragedies, shootings and so forth. Mayor Biden said when we had the shooting, people called his office wanting to help. People don't like to watch suffering. They don't like it. And that's all y'all do all day, sit on your fat, lazy asses and cause suffering. So people don't like that I'm sleeping in my car and that you're trying to take the car away. Then the insurance person tell you, I hate that for her that you're going to do that to her. You're getting, they shouldn't be giving you any information about my insurance anyway. You shouldn't even know what company I have. And yet illegally you got that information, stalker. With a forged marriage license and a forged power of attorney. You presented them you presented an intentional deception to a company who has, the law requires that they keep my information private. And you led them to believe that you had authorization to get that, and you don't. It's a forged document. I've asked for copies of it. You refuse to give me copies of it. If anybody thinks that I have not seen it or not, they think I signed that, they need to show me their copy and watch Perry shit himself. He signed it. I didn't sign it. I've never even seen it. The first I heard of it is Chief Miller asked me about it when he came out to my work. It doesn't look like your signature. It looks to me like a forgery. Did you sign it? No, I've not even seen it. Like, is that why you murdered him? He figured you out? Is that why you killed him? It's a motive for murder. And it's motive for murder both. You want me to go back to Texas and you guys are off your nut if you think I'm going to go. I said no. I said no. And everything you're doing is just giving us more fuel to the fight. You picked the fight. I'm not doing it. Y'all aren't sleeping in your car. Nobody's trying to take your stuff away. You have a house. Nobody's ruining your business. And going in and telling a judge or somebody else the economy's bad or she could have charity, she could go to charity. There's, I can work and I need to work and I want to work. Let me make money and get your fucking hands out of my fucking wallet. Lucky told you that. He said, I told them, get your hands out of her wallet. I'm not going to have people in my town inconvenienced because you're trying to steal your way out of a court case instead of just acting like fucking men. Go into court and do a normal court proceeding like men. And stop taking money from a woman. If she was mugged, 5 guys would tackle you and get her purse back. This isn't any different. You rent out the club, you run off her customers that pay, and you send your 5 guys in there with the canned food. Buy from everybody but her. How many times have you done that? We know exactly how many times you did that. My guy went in, the forensic accountant went in. All clubs that I worked at. With her stage presence and her personality and her work ethic, I didn't go sit in the back. I was out working. A lot of those girls will go sit in the back. Or go outside. Or would just, sit. They don't do anything. Not me. I was work, go meet people. And it was almost like being at a campaign event for me. I'd just go talk. Just go talk to people. So he said with that and her stage presence and her customer demographic was older men. Older men are going to have more money than the younger guys. They've been working longer. They have more to spend. She should have been making 6 figures by her 3rd year and then have plenty of money saved up to transition. She should have had a house. Then she could have transitioned out of dancing. Charles has her broke. He is pathetic. He is absolutely pathetic. That bitch can't get a date to save his life. He is mean, he's cruel, and he's made everybody, all of y'all, have made everybody just hate you. Everybody hates you for what you're putting me and Mike through. They don't like the lies. They know. You guys act like everybody's just stupid, and they won't figure it out. And y'all tried this little stunt last night. See, every time I get one of these, since you hacked my apps, and since you're interfering with commerce, and since you have a little meeting setting up orders so you can decide how much money I'm going to make, we got all that. We got all of it. So every time we get these, then we start quoting you. So my guy said, tell them, this is from me, who got you all this puzzle, in jail, all that. We need her back in Texas so we can do more to her. All of this right here. The guys that got me all that, every time you send a fucked up order, said to tell you, if my insurance gets canceled because I can't pay because you took my money, if I'm one more night on the street in my car, it's going to be a whole lot worse than I'm quoting you. And when are you going to be arrested? When are they going to arrest you? What day is that going to be? Who is it going to be that does it? Nobody's picking a fight with you. I'm being protected. You told everybody, we're going to make her broke. We've told her family they can't help her. They're not allowed. We need her so desperate that she calls her ex-husband and goes back to Texas with him. We'll have him kidnap her because everybody knows she doesn't want to. The thing is, though, we've known you're using him for a long time. I can pretend if I want to get information. Everybody says, when you talk to her, be very careful what you say because everybody knows I can stink. Listen, I couldn't do patrol to save my life. God bless those guys. They have to deal with people all day. She hit him and he hit her and they went over there and we sat over there and then he went over there and they slap him and he slapped her and then he'd take her money and then she slapped him and then he'd give it back and then we went to Taco Bell and we ordered 5 tacos and we get home with 3 and that's why we calling you. We need to have 5 tacos, not 3, all fucking day. Bullshit. So I don't know how you do it. So it would drive me nuts. So but what I can do is I can steam up like a fucking 6 years in a strip club. Nobody got me to slip up. Not even once as to who's helping me. Perry went around, delusional Charles went around telling everybody, she's hinting at it. We're just not picking up the hints. Well, why would I do that? Because once you're gone, I won't be broke again, ever. I won't have to deal with the invasion of my privacy, ever. I won't have to deal with everybody's trying to trick me into something. I won't have to deal with any of that. I get my life back. My family won't be threatened anymore. You won't be here to do all that. Drama. Just bizarre bore, has nothing better to do and sit around on his fat, lazy ass, perverting around, doing the weirdest shit no normal person could even think up, and bothering and constantly bothers, constantly pesters, and constantly tries to cause major catastrophic loss to other people. Ruins people's lives. But when you do it to me, it's different. You get caught. Before you do it, we get you talking about it. Then when you do it, it's not illegal to say I'm going to rob a bank. You know what is illegal? When you plan to rob the bank, that's not even illegal planning. But when you actually rob the bank, now it's a whole different thing. Now it's a crime, and you premeditated it. So if I'm quoting you, and the guy's like, maybe she's right, everybody turned against you before she even got here, and they're offering relief, you're going to be stopped. That's it. Everybody's had it with you. Everybody's sick of y'all. Bully. A bunch of little queens in your little dresses. Picking on women and kids to feel tough. With the mommy issues and shit. You bother. You act like a bunch of girls. And cowards and pussies. And you didn't 3 times face me in the court like men. And 3 times the burden of proof is on me. 3 times didn't allow the evidence to be presented and overcome it. 3 times didn't let me put you on the stand, and I promise you I'll put you on the stand, and if I can do a sting up in the strip club, what makes you think I can't handle you on the stand? You're going to have to plead the 5th. I shit you not. I shit you not. So, you had 6 years to get me to accidentally slip up. There were for sure never any hints. I want for Mr. Perry to be gone. That's why I went through all the trouble to move twice. To get away from that weirdo, and then he could have left me alone, and there's the end of that. But no, he goes after Chief Hall's granddaughter. He's genius and all. They got me that in jail, when you had me illegally incarcerated. Matt, say that one more time. It wasn't an illegal detainment. Say it one more time. I dare you, sir. Charles, say it one more time. I dare you. If you don't like it when we get this stuff before you do it, you won't like what happens when you do that. You won't like it what happens if I sleep one more night in my car and I don't pay my insurance in my car. I can't pay my bills because you're getting in my wallet. What we said is, when you offered me a bribe the last time, take the house in Houston, take the yellow brick road. Everybody, if you actually believe that, you're dumb as a rock. There's no house in Houston. There's no expense account. There's nothing. None of that is real. That is bullshit. There is an affidavit and a letter of apology they want me to sign that are not my words. It's their words. And then it is slavery. Fuck with her and torment her for a couple of weeks, and then I'm dead. I'll be murdered. And they'll make it look like something else. And everybody knows it already. Because you were recorded talking about it. Over and over and over and over. We don't have one, we got a bunch. And we only need one for a court for your criminal case. So when I'm quoting you and you get all upset, how does she find out? How does she know? What does that mean that we have that? You act like you don't know what it means that we have that. You act like you have no fucking idea. What does it mean that we have that? I mean, it's a big deal that we have it. You act like you don't know that. It's so easy, it's not fair, you guys. We need her. I'm like, I have this, and you're still trying to. I have this. We know that you used my ex-husband. You knew we have one of a guy saying he wants to kidnap her. He's sex trafficking her. He took her driver's license. He took her birth certificate and her social security card, and he's trying to take her driver's license. And that's what guys do who are trafficking women. And I'm not 20. I'm not a teenage runaway. And I'm not a mail order Russian bride. I'm 53 and I'm very good at what I do. I'm doing things you've not seen anybody do. And you act like you think that you have, you're still going to fool people. What people? I want to meet those people you think you're going to fool. Because I bet if I talk to them, they're not fooled at all. They're telling you what you want to hear, so you'll shut up and go away. Did you not realize people do that? Are you that dumb? Mr. Perry, why is it you think I care what you think? Why is it you think that? No one understands why the fuck you think I care what you think. You've gone around, I need, I want, I think. And everybody's really tired of hearing what you need and what you want and what you think. And that's why we can get information and you can't. Nobody will tell you shit. Everybody's had enough of your I think, I want, I need, blah, blah, blah. It's okay if I break the law. No, it's not. If I'm quoting you, why do you think that? You've not seen that happen before. It's happening now. Wake up. Stupid. You need to keep up with the rest of us. You're mentally inept. You're socially inept. You're inept. I've never seen anybody as inept as you. So, if we get this before you do it, how did I get all that? Every time I get one of these, we get more. You're going to keep sending me those? Fucking have at it. Don't complain, though, than when I quote you. And I promise it's about to get to be where it's going to be a whole lot worse than I'm quoting you. I don't know what else to tell you. So, when you have my ex-husband call, what we said, here's what we said. The last time he said, go to Texas and you can have this house in Houston and the expense account, blah, blah, blah. That's what they've told people. That is a lie. There won't be any such thing. That is bullshit. That is bullshit. You're telling people that so that they'll help you. So that you can get my family to cooperate. It is bullshit, family. He's full of crap. That's not true. There's nothing. I'll be dead. They'll kill me. After I sign this paper. You forged my name before. I'm surprised you hadn't forged it now. Yeah. So, there's this. We got this yesterday when I got a bunch of upside down orders, David. Thank you. Appreciate it. When I'm broke, the longer I'm broke, the longer I'm sleeping in my car because you're taking my money. I can work and make money. I can work and make money just fine. Then you actually had my ex-husband try to call me. What we said is, you're to let him pay the week. Yeah, I think you better make sure he does. He promised to. You better never again badmouth me to my kid. You fix that. You fix it today. My parents owe me money. They need to pay it. Make sure that happens. You owe me money. Pay the money you owe me. And get the fuck out of my life. Or we'll get more. Until you do, until you're arrested. I'm not taking a bribe. I'm not going to be coaxed. Go to Pensacola, Mike. It'll be fun. Charles, shut up. I'm tired of you trying to contact me. He types in my other phone. He's not going to do it. You can see. I said, shut up. Just shut up. Why? You never shut up. It's I've never seen anybody like you. So they actually had him try to call me last night, and I'm like, wow, they think I'm actually going to take his phone call? Actually, last night I couldn't talk. But even if I could, I'm not going to take his phone call. If he wants something, he can text me. Right? So, why did you think I would go for that? Like, we're all, like, confused. Like, we already know you're going to use him to hurt me. So why would I go for that now? Knowing that that's what he's doing. He's going to pay a week. They refuse payment. Why not just pay another hotel? Then he calls back, because y'all got to him in between. I'll pay one day, and you live on the streets, or you come to Texas. So, you think now, I mean... again, I'm going to tell you, for the last fucking time, everybody's sick of me repeating myself because everybody else gets it after one time. Everybody's sick and tired of you acting like insulting our intelligence. Like you think we're as fucktard as you are. We're not. People are going to say things to your face, so you'll shut up and go away. What they say behind your back is entirely different. Everybody wants for you to stop. And whoever was bold enough to tell you, I hate that for her. Why are you doing this to her? We hear that more than anything else. Why is he doing this to her? Why is he putting her through this? What kind of monster does that? Then, what she said is, why can't you just be nice? Because what you're doing isn't working. That's not how you get people to like you. Ruin their lives. You ruin their lives, they're not going to like you. They'll beat the fuck out of you if they get the chance. Try to avoid you. I moved twice to get away from you. All you had to do is leave me the fuck alone. Now, what you have done instead is taken a shovel, trying to cover up something, and you dig, and you throw dirt on it, and you dig, and what you've done is dig yourself right in a hole. And you are not getting out of it this time. And the more you do, the more we get. You're giving us stuff to get. It's so easy, it's not even fair. So I'm not going to take a phone call from my ex-husband and do something that you want him to tell me to do. Why would I do that? Because it will hurt me. I told him, I sent him the McNamara. Remember the McNamara email? These people want to hurt me. I can't go to Texas. You know what his response was? I don't care. Now, do you think that those are his words, or you put a lot of pressure on him to get me to Texas or else? I mean, I need to talk to him and ask him about that, but we won't do that right now. Was that what he wants and what he thinks, or was that what you think? Live on the streets. I'm going to renege on what I said I would do. I shouldn't have to ask him for help at all, by the way. I should be able to make my own money just fine. And when I'm not, then we get more. So we found out you called everybody. I intend to make it to interfere with her contract with her insurance company. I shouldn't even know who they are. I called them and told them I was going to do that. I told her family I was going to do that. I told everybody who'll listen, that's what I'm going to do. Make it where she can't pay her insurance. Make it where she can't pay her car. Get the car. Make her be on the streets, make her steal food, and then arrest her. Then we got our headline. Right? Then we got our headline. And then maybe she'll do what we tell her and get out of Oklahoma, because she's too much of a threat to my crime here in Oklahoma, right, David? All you had to do is leave me alone. It's different when you do it to me. Why don't you leave me the fuck alone? I don't want your bribe money. I don't want your byline money. What I'd like you to do is pay the money you owe me, legit. You owe me $1,000 a day for peeping, you using my body for entertainment and profit, plus $2,000 a day for doing it without my consent. And I'm not even getting into yet the money you've stolen. Tortious interference and all that. Interference with contracts and commerce with intent to coerce. Grand larceny with intent to coerce. Who's going to file those charges? And what day will that happen? What day will they sign off on an arrest warrant? You've given us more and more every day. Everybody gets pissed off when I'm broke. The longer Mike's in jail, the longer you're in my life, the more trouble you cause. We're all sick of it. We're all fucking sick of it. So, your little conversation this morning, might it be, you know, you're sitting there trying to figure out what's the deal. Law of attraction, are you attracting this to yourself? Yeah, of course you are. Sometimes people get deeply disgusted with themselves and they can't stop. They may not know how to stop. Subconsciously, they really want to. So they attract somebody in their life that'll do it for them. Mark O'Leary in Colorado said that. I couldn't stop. I couldn't control myself. That's the guy that was the rapist in the Netflix original Unbelievable, where they have bullshit, inept, you know, finger paint cops who can't get it right. And then Batman, they got it. The Batman cops got that bitch. They weren't lazy. They weren't careless. And they understood that victims of rape or trauma of any kind, sometimes you're just discombobulated. So your statement isn't going to be completely, you know, just this like perfect little statement. It's going to be evident. You're going to see evidence of trauma in the victim of a crime statement. You're going to see it. Why wouldn't you? Some are a little more articulate than others. The little girl that had a hard time putting it together in words, what happened to her, was younger than some of the other victims. And those stupid cops didn't think about that. And they should have. So now they're all over Netflix as looking like inept fail. The inept failures that they are. Cops are to relieve suffering caused by crime, my granddad taught me. And that is the job. There is nothing else about that job. That is it. If you're in it for any other reason, get out. You're in it for the wrong reason. You'll fuck something up. You will fuck something up. So, a lot of times when you overlook something that you should have paid attention to, it's going to bite you in the butt somewhere down the road. And your name is on that job. Your name and your reputation are on your work product. It's on it, like it or not. So, everybody has bad days. That's different than when it's a habit and a pattern. So, then the conversation went to, is it possible you just pissed everybody off? They're sick of being bullied? A little too much bullying, a little too long? And they're turning against you? Yeah, that's part of it too. It's both. To answer your question, what we said is give it back and get the fuck out, or it'll be done for you through the normal legal process. Period. And the longer you fuck with me, the more we get. Every day we got more. So it's not happened once or twice. It's been every day, all day long for 7 years. I mean, how stupid can you be? So, that's it. I mean, I'm giving you your final full disclosure, your final warning. You're breaking the law. People are talking about it. They're sick of it. So stop. Give back what you took and get the fuck out. Just like that. Get Mike home and get the fuck out. Just like that. Or it'll be done for you through the normal legal process. And if we have to do it, you're not going to like that. If you don't like us quoting you, then I promise you won't like that. I'm not giving you an option. If you think you have a choice after we've quoted you every fucking day for 7 years, you're just not all there. You're completely missing wires. Charles, don't invade my privacy again. Don't use a forged document to go get information again. You are to stop. Get the fuck out of my life. I do not want you in it. Let me make money. Get out of my wallet. Whatever you owe me, pay it. And get the hell out. How much do you owe me for forging documents? Slandering me. How many people could I have been dating? Maybe Fabian, maybe not. Maybe somebody else. How many people could I have been dating? Had you not gone around and told everybody, she's mine. Don't interfere in my love life. You don't have love life. There's not been even one real date. I don't like you. It doesn't go both ways, whack job. You think they're about to put you in the nut house right next to the guy that thinks he's married to Kim Kardashian. You're no different. You're just more cruel. John Hinckley Jr. tried to kill somebody for Jodie Foster. You stalker types are nutty. You're just fucking nutty. Because everybody else gets rejected. Everybody else just moves on. Why can't you? You can't keep up. You're just fucking nuttier than a fruitcake. Go get help. David, I didn't come here to ruin your criminal enterprise. I don't give a fuck who you are. That's the other thing. All of us working in this, we don't have anything to, we don't give a shit who you think you are. Just don't. Just another stupid little thug criminal. That's all you are. I get that you got people in Oklahoma all scared. Oh, people in Oklahoma who they know who David Robertson is. Oh, he's scary. They don't know. Look what he's doing to her. Yeah, but look what we're doing to you. Look what we're doing. Look what we can do. We say it, then we show you. You fuck with me, you get caught. We say it, we show you. We have every day for 7 years. You act like you're just not all there. I can talk to you. Charles wants to talk to me. I'm like, why would I do that? I'm sorry, but I'm not going to. I've already said all I have to say, and I don't waste my time talking to somebody who can't understand me. Can't understand a fucking thing I say. I'm not Hillbilly. Maybe that's why you don't understand me. I don't know. But I've already said it. I've made my position clear. I've told you what's going to happen if you don't comply with the law. So, you do what you do. You do what you do. You be you. It's helping us. We're getting exactly what we want. Information to put in a courtroom to get a conviction. And you're gone. And we don't have to deal with your bullshit anymore. Ever again. You know that's what happens when you do it to me. You do it anyway. You can live with your choices. But I don't waste my time talking to somebody who has no fucking idea what I just said. And everybody's getting very irritated at me having to repeat myself. And when you guys talk about the same crime over and over and over and over, 50 times, take her money, make her take the yellow brick road, make her, force her, make her, force her, ruin her. We only need one. Okay? That's it.